Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a look here at YGG. This is a coin requested from one of my community members here. I think it was, let's see, Jules. Yeah, Jules, thanks again so much. You've been an awesome part of our community. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the request. This is an interesting one. Look at how much freaking liquidity is available up here for grabs between 55 and a dollar even. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so again, doesn't mean that's just going to be swept in instantly, but it does imply there's a lot of meat left on the bone there, and there's a great chance we could see that level retested. We're also going to talk a little bit about Elliott Wave here and the fact that we are roughly halfway through our phase. And if this is the bottom, right there at about 25 cents, then we should see the price action continue a little bit higher. So again, all the more reason to consider trading this coin. I mean, there's definitely some opportunities here. So again, thanks so much for joining me here. Hope we can learn something here today. Oh, quick congrats to our community members, our Discord and Telegram premium members. We got Solana 32%, 22 hours. That was a short we took here recently. Roughly 44, 45. For the entry there, we got an SUI long, we took 8 days ago. Been a pretty good little last 24 hours for our community. Same thing with our Premium Plus group too. We got a significant amount of shorts there for Solana. We had, in fact, had 2 day trade shorts there that took some significant profits in only 2 hours. So awesome stuff. All right, so YGG. Well, let's talk about the big picture. In fact, let's remove the fibs here. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about this range here, because you can kind of see somewhat of a definitive range being retested as a new support. So take a look at this here. You can kind of see resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times it was tested before it broke through, and now it's tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times already to the downside. So I mean, it's not great that we're retesting that level, but it is showing it's holding as a support. So there's a decent chance we could very well see that level hold. Taking a look at this here, we can see 0.5 keeps getting retested and holding here strong with the previous resistance. So I'm willing to speculate this could be the lowest point. We're going to go here at about 26 cents. You do got to recognize though, Bitcoin's on the shelf on the edge of disaster right now. If Bitcoin drops to 33, sub 33,000, we'll probably see this one get corrected. Okay, so everything you hear today will be kind of null and void if Bitcoin has a bad day. It's the same thing for all altcoins. It's just the way it goes. You kind of got to recognize that. It does kind of suck to do like an awesome analysis and then come to find out it was worth nothing because one random fundamental, such as inflation, being 0%. Okay, so again, little stuff like that happens. And that's okay. We deal with it, we reevaluate, and we continue. So, taking a look here at YGG, let's look at some obvious stuff. We are closer to 50 on the RSI, letting us know that we're trending closer towards a support. I do like the fact that we have a good amount of volume here. In other words, we have the money flow index is still quite high. So this coin is doing fairly well with regard to volume over the last 14 trading days, or 14 candles, however you look at it. Okay, so truth is though, we're closer to 50 on the RSI. We are closer to the support level here. There's a decent chance we could very well see this 0.5, 26 cents as a potential bottom. Okay, you got to recognize too that we're losing momentum here. We're swinging bearishly, if you will, on the divergence on the MACD. So that could very well shift things into lower gears here for us. In other words, we could see some lower lows and lower highs. If we do take a look at Elliott Wave again, this does imply if this is the bottom, we will see somewhat of an upswing here to establish a higher high. Okay, so keep that in mind. That is potential reality. Guarantee no. Slightly more statistical probability than otherwise, but generally speaking, we have a decent amount of volume at this range, and we're maintaining. Okay, we got a heck of a lot of volume between 20 and 24 cents. So the price action shouldn't come too much lower here, honestly. If it does, yeah, we'll deal with it. But generally speaking, it's looking pretty good here. Okay, so all in all, decent stuff here on the daily. I would say we're slightly more bullish than bearish. We are retesting this level here again multiple times. Not great the way that it's doing this here, but we do have lower lows and lower highs. I'm not liking that pattern here so far. But once more, this could also be one of those wedge patterns, whereas the price action will work itself into a wedge and effectively break out to the upside because it derived from the bottom. So I do personally still feel like we're going to see the price go up versus down. If it goes down, it shouldn't go down too much lower, maybe 0.618, about 25 cents, and then we get a bounce from there. Once more, if Bitcoin has a terrible day, it goes down to 33,000, sub 33,000. Once more, it will probably see a lot lower levels here. Okay? I'd be surprised if this coin sustains and does well if Bitcoin drops, because again, Bitcoin dominance is high, Bitcoin price is high right now. Alts tend to drop. In fact, again, reference my education section here. I have it pinned. Just to clarify, Bitcoin dominance again is up, and so does the price. alts typically go down. When Bitcoin goes down, which is going to start doing soon, alts are going to dump. You need to recognize that. Please understand that. So I like to kind of reiterate that and reaffirm that. Some coins are outliers, like Solana, for example. Rune coin, that's finally selling off. But there's a lot of coins that we shorted that are taking a little while to hit their profit targets, mainly because they're doing very well, very strong, contrary to Bitcoin. But most altcoins are suffering right now. If you take a look at this here, we got mostly a sea of red with the altcoins. Okay, they're not bleeding out terribly, but again, Bitcoin's minorly correcting itself right now. Imagine a massive correction from Bitcoin. Okay, it's gonna happen. All right. Anyways, that's the 4-hour time frame here. Let's go ahead and just quickly note that we have no massive overextension. We are kind of bouncing off from that. Moving averages here on the 4-hour, kind of all over the place. We do have the 200 trailing behind. That's the most important one here, in my opinion. But we are officially below the 20 and the 52. So truth is, we could very well see the price come down lower. But once again, we're seeing a lot of different patterns here forming, where the price action is working itself into a potential breakout pattern. So I think I'm still leaning more towards the price going up than down here. So just be careful though. Again, the only outlier I have here is just that Bitcoin is being a bug. And if it does, then we're going to see something like that here as well. So TD sequential, hourly, honestly, there's not a lot to confirm anything here on the hourly. Ichimoku Cloud looks like a complete mess. And if we take a look at some other factors too, there's really not a heck of a lot. We do want to maybe note that, with the high-low open close for the monthly, we are getting closer to our 1 month close, and that can work as a resistance or a support. So that's trending right there at about 27 cents. So just keep that in mind. That's potential reality there. We could also see the 1 month low retested. That does happen a lot, 22 cents. So we'll just say Bitcoin has a bad day, the price comes down here. This would probably be the absolute bottom, because once again, we have that volume profile at 20 cents, 20/21. So I wouldn't see a price point any lower than 21 cents. But yeah, honestly, the patterns that we're seeing here, it seems much more likely this coin's going to break out and go up from here. Once more, pay attention to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues lower, we're probably going to see a correction for this coin too. All right, let's just draw a quick correlation here and see what these two coins look like side by side. Bitcoin's on the up and up, and it's had one red day here. This coin's kind of gone sideways, one red day too. So you can see it's correcting itself concurrent with Bitcoin, right? But truth is here, Bitcoin's gonna be struggling here soon. So yeah, again, take this with a grain of salt. This coin should continue higher, but it probably won't if Bitcoin doesn't. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, thanks again so much for watching. If you did learn something here today, comment below, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, Discord if you want to see our results from last month. They are very good. I had a really good month. The month before, I think in September, we had 600%. We got 1200% this month. It was really, really good October. So again, congrats to our community members. Once more, we will have limitations on how many members can join, so you may want to get it over there sooner than later. And if you're currently part of the membership, just stick it out, honestly, because we're just going to have restrictions here soon. Again, mainly because we want to have one-on-one time with our members and make sure that we don't have too many situations there, okay? Last but not least, I'm going to be working with a new exchange come Monday, so be mindful of that. I'll be sending out some updates on that and reviewing that. It's a really good exchange for our US and Canadian members where with no VPN, no KYC, so be sure to check that out. I'll be able to update you on that here shortly. Thanks so much for watching, though. Greatly appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.